All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our first multi-district virtual project fair. This one here, we get to explore projects in Bolivia. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm district governor here in District 7610, Amelia Stansel. We cover Northern and Central Virginia here in the United States. And it's an honor to be able to host this tonight and to be able to put this together. And I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But I'd like to also say welcome to my fellow district governors and past district governors that are on the call or that are going to watch later, fellow members, both here in my district and around the world that are popping in, as well as we have some non-Rotarians that are going to join us tonight as well. So I want to say welcome to all of you to this event. That's a joint between 7610, District 7610 here, and District 4690 in Bolivia. I want to I guess first, as we're going through, give kind of a little bit of background on how we got to this point. Several of you on the screen, I joined you. I joined you on going on a wheelchair delivery project in Bolivia, the end of October and beginning of December, or beginning of November, with my husband Troy, who was over my shoulder a minute ago. And as we went through delivering projects or delivering wheelchairs to children and adults around the country, we had our eyes open to a lot of different opportunities to serve and potential projects while we were there. Fellow Rotarians took us to visit dialysis centers and burn centers and hospitals, and we saw these needs, and it really weighed heavy on me. The last day after most everybody had already left because we came late, so we stayed a couple of days late. I was laying in bed kind of praying on, okay, what am I supposed to do with what I've seen? And I felt the urge that I was supposed to do a project fair of some sort, which I've never done before. Our district hasn't done it in any recent memory, at least. But I really felt I was supposed to do this. But in order to do it, I would have to meet the District Rotary Foundation chair from the partner district from 4690. Now, those of you that aren't from Bolivia may not realize the entire country is one district. So finding the Rotary District Foundation chair is like finding a needle in a haystack. There is one person I needed to meet in the entire country to pull this off. So 2 hours later, Fernando, who you'll meet in a few minutes, zipped into the hotel and picked up Troy and I to whisk us to the hotel or to the airport. And we're like, just drop us off at the curb. We've got this. It's not a problem. It's just another airport. It's like, no, I'll take you in. I'll take you in. So he takes us in and we're standing there checking in at the airport. And he's like, Amelia, I want you to meet Nicholas. He was a Rotaractor who's now a Rotarian. I said, okay, great. Meet this guy. Where are you going? I'm going to Evanston. Oh, okay. Going to the mothership, chatting a little bit about, he's on the technology committee for Rotary International. We chatted about that. We said, oh, okay, well, let's go grab some coffee while we wait for our flight because we're on the same flight. And we talked for about an hour and 20 minutes of our hour and 30 minutes to kill. And he goes, well, what did you learn when you were here? What did you see? And so I was sharing with him some of the needs that I saw. And he said, well, if there's ever anything I could do, I'm the district Rotary Foundation chair. Like literally I needed to meet one person in the entire country, and I'm having coffee with him complaining about Rotary's technology. But we're sitting there talking about this, like this is the person I needed to meet. So we said, all right, let's have a conversation. So I put together my thoughts as we flew back up here. And I sent him like, here's the idea of doing this project fair. What do you think? And that's how we got here tonight, was really seeing a need and being Rotarians, being people of action. This is what we do. We don't just go, that's a bummer, somebody else should do that. We lean in and we say, how do we help solve this? And the way that we help solve it is by bringing in all of you and everybody who's going to watch these videos later to say, let's be part of this. So it is an absolute honor and a joy to see so many friends on here, people that have traveled with us when we went down to Bolivia, friends that I met there, new friends from around my district and really around the US. So thank you all for taking the time to be on tonight. I want to give you just a brief overview.
Thank you for all the Rotarians and non-Rotarians that are here tonight. It's a truly honor to be in this first Rotary online project fair. I would like to begin expressing my deepest gratitude for the lovely Governor District Amelia for her generosity, leadership, and commitment with service. Thank you so much. And thank you all of the presenters that today they are Rotarians that are really passionate about what they are doing, about gathering the information on their communities. They have a great understanding of what's going on in their communities. And they have created these projects that we're going to show us today, and hopefully we can engage and we can work together and make something really important, interesting, and amazing for our communities. Let me share one piece of information that I think it's quite important. In Bolivia, in this last 2 years, we are having some issues with the dollar exchange, no? So our projects has been changed a little bit, and we are working much better and doing more partnership with Rotarians from other parts of the world, no? I will give you an example. We are working on a community that is called Camargo, near Potosi in Bolivia. We are bringing a new equipment. And what we're doing is Rotarians from the United States are buying the machine in the United States, shipping it to here, and the Rotarians here are just transporting the equipment, installing and doing all the work with the people that work in the hospital. No, that is the best way we find to work with this problem that we are having with the exchange of dollars at the moment. No. So we wanted to talk a little bit around the Wheelchair Foundation and the project that was made here. That project was not a grant from our district, was done in another district, but the wheelchairs came here to Bolivia, no? So I think you, Amelia, and Fernando are the best person, and Raul, to show us a little bit the good that we have done here in Bolivia, and not only in Santa Cruz, but maybe in the whole country. No? So Fernando, if you want to tell us a little bit around the Wheelchair Foundation, please.
Okay, we've been receiving the help from the Wheelchair Foundation since 2004, no, 2007. I met Eva Carleton when she was a child. I hope, Amelia, you will tell Eva that I said this.
I will send her a note for you.
Okay. So we have delivered I don't know how many, but almost 3,000 wheelchairs, not only in our city but in our state. And we have also sent wheelchairs to most cities in the whole country. That it's also our the whole district. So it's unbelievable how we change lives, providing mobility with the wheelchair. And again, we have here somebody, my friend Raul, who is in charge of the project, that not only delivers wheelchairs, but he takes all and use wheelchairs, fix them, and we have no wheelchairs to give to a needy person.
That's awesome. I'm going to pop up, since I just found my PowerPoint real quick, I'm going to pop up a couple of pictures here just so you have some ideas of what this is like. And this is an opportunity that districts, clubs can be able to raise funds, to be able to work with the local clubs down there, to be able to have a container built of custom wheelchairs that are specific for each individual based on their size, based on what kind of wheels they need, if they're on dirt or if they're on pavement, to be able to go down and have the opportunity to deliver them and to just provide hope. That these are some of the pictures of people that came in. The young lady that's up here, I'll call her young lady, that's up here in the corner, she was brought in a wheelbarrow. And here she is below in a wheelchair. This is a polio survivor. And I think for us in the United States, we haven't seen polio in so long. Our polio survivors are in their 70s and 80s. They're in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. So they're younger than what most of us on that trip were. And to see that connection, especially for us, it was right after World Polio Day. It was very, very touching to see. But it's not just polio survivors, it's kids with cerebral palsy and other birth defects. It's young kids, it's older women, it's all groups. Well, that's my husband. He's not in a real wheelchair. He was just messing around at that moment. But to be able to have the opportunity to provide dignity and hope and mobility to these people was just an incredible opportunity. And I didn't want tonight to go by without sharing it with you guys, that this is something that clubs do, whether you do it for Bolivia or you do it for another country. But the Wheelchair Foundation has been an amazing partner with Rotary for many, many years, and continues to be so. And we would love to be able to take another delegation down to be able to provide hope. So if that's something that you're interested in, I put in the chat that you're welcome to reach out to me. I'm happy to do a presentation for your clubs, whether in person or via Zoom, if you're nearby in person, otherwise Zoom. I'm happy to do that. And if Xiao Yin and others, Jean, I know from 7570 and others that are on from 7570 would be all over it to be able to share that message and that opportunity.